Hey, welcome to Hops and Harvest with Pure Project tonight. I'm Paige with the San Diego Brewers Guild. MIHO and the San Diego Brewers Guild have had an amazing time putting these beer dinners together for you guys. And we're so excited for how the menu and the pairings are tonight. We really hope you enjoy them. We have our final beer dinner on Saturday, November 7th to kick off San Diego Beer Week. It's featuring our Capital of Craft IPA collaboration beer that was made by Virgin Beer Company. To make this one really special, we partnered with the Casbah and we'll be doing a live stream virtual concert featuring Low Volts and Johnny Wagon and the Tennessee Sun. So make sure not to miss that one. Again, we've had an amazing time putting all these dinners together for you guys during this crazy time that we're living in, and so excited that you guys have continued to participate, and we really hope you enjoy it. Cheers.
Hello, how's it going, guys? This is Chris Leguizamon, Education Program Manager and Advanced Cicerone here at Pure Project Brewing.
Ryan Bullock with MIHO Catering Company. Really looking forward to the 4-course dinner that you guys are going to get. It's going to be great pairings here with Pure Project. Really excited about it.
And again, thank you so much for the San Diego Brewers Guild for creating this event. This is going to be a 4-course meal for 2. Go the extra mile, make it an experience. So at any point during this, you need to pause it, take a break, and really enjoy that moment. Go for it. And also work on your plating skills at home. I know we're going through COVID, so set it all up and don't be afraid to take a photo of it and tag Pure Brewing as well as MIHO Catering. We'd love to see it.
Yeah.
So here we are at Pure Project Miramar. My name is Chris, and talk a little bit about the company. We've been doing this for 4.5 years, and more than ever, we are focusing on sourcing the best ingredients. So any of the fruit or vanilla beans added, those are gonna be real ingredients. They are in season, they're the farm to table mentality, local organic oranges, organic bananas, organic coconut, organic vanilla beans, and it's all about the ingredients. You let that shine, and the experience comes afterwards. We are 1% for the planet, so 1% of everything we do as a company goes back to vetted nonprofit organizations helping out Mother Earth, especially during these times. So being always conscious about the global impact that we have as a company. And it's going to be rad because we're pairing with MIHO Catering.
It's great that you mentioned that, Chris, because that's one of our driving forces at MIHO as well, is just the sourcing is so important. And we really pride ourselves on working with local companies like Specialty Produce, Pacific Shellfish, and all these kind of companies that are really out there making sure that San Diego has access to such great ingredients. And it's really important to us, and has been for the past 10 years, where everything is coming from, you know, antibiotic-free, hormone-free dairy, sustainable seafood, etc. It's been the driving force behind how we plan and choose what we source.
Exactly, and this is what makes this pairing so amazing. It's that 2 liked companies coming together for that experience. You guys are going to enjoy it at home, kick back, relax, pour your beer into proper glassware, plate your food, and you're going to have an incredible time. Thank you so much for tuning into this one.
Thanks, everybody.
Cheers. Excellent. So, first course is going to be Tropical Mist. It's our Misty Citrus Blonde Ale at 5.1%. Always pour into a glass. You just get a better experience out of this. We're going to be using the Brandy Snifter here at Pure Project. This one, the whole idea behind this one was to get that refreshing experience of standing at basically at the base of a mountain, seeing that fog and mist roll down and then hits you in the face. And we created that into liquid form by using local organic oranges. It has that invigorating citrus component and that really beautiful, almost like shortbread malt backbone to it. This is going to be a fun one. And Chef, tell us what this is going to be pairing with.
So we paired this with a shrimp aguachile, and it is something that we offer on our menu, but this was a great opportunity to do another riff on it. It comes with a coconut leche de tigre, so a little bit non-traditional in terms of aguachile, and it's got persimmon, pomegranate. We went with the Thai chilies and cilantro, and then the plantain chips, and that's just to really round out that kind of like island vibe. Go well with some of that citrus. You've got lots of stuff going on in the leche de tigre with the coconut, lime. There's some clam juice in there, fish sauce for umami. Really, really good.
And that's going to be the fun part. Like with this dish in particular, it's such a delicately balanced dish with acidity, with umami, that you don't want to interrupt it with like an IPA that's big and brash, and it might create any off flavors or any just like irritants, essentially. So we said, hey, let's go with the Misty Citrusy Blonde Ale. It has those flavor bridges with the citrus. Here, it's going to be oranges. There, it's going to be lime. And then at that point, let's just heighten the shrimp, that sweetness of the shrimp with this like cracker mole, shortbread type of vibe coming off of it. It's going to be a home run, and I'm super excited for this one. Excellent. Now we're going to be jumping into the second course. Second one's going to be Fingers of Gold. For those fans, you've probably seen this last year. Basically, what we do here at Pure Project, we're releasing 2 new beers every 2 weeks. But for us, these quarterly core Murky IPAs, we are so stoked on them. We're brewing them fresh every 2 to 3 weeks for the next 3 months. So you're going to see this one October, November, December, and we just wanted to put this on the platform. This one's going to have this intense sweet citrus components coming off the Citra and Mandarina Bavaria hops. There's this beautiful like cantaloupe, almost like a raw coconut type of tropical vibe to it. Excited to see what this is going to be pairing with this next dish.
Nice. That sounds really good. It's got a great color too. So we did a MOJO Marinated Pork Loin. MOJO used in a lot of different cultures in the Southern Hemisphere, especially. This is more like Cuban driven. So it's cilantro, it's a touch of vinegar, it's got lots of citrus and spices like coriander, parsley, oregano. That pork's going to get marinated, roasted, and then we cool it after cooking it to about a medium, and then we're going to slice it real thin. So it's very reminiscent of carpaccio, but it's not as raw as what you would see with, say, like beef or lamb, etc. So kind of a fun play there. You're going to get the winter squash puree, should play really nice with those coconut notes, and then you got the roasted apple chutney, little bit of sweetness, and then balanced with the bitter from the arugula, the spiced pistachios, and again, just really trying to create that well-rounded, try to hit all the flavor notes, all the texture notes. This one definitely suggests replating and just having fun with.
Absolutely. And I think this one, so when we were looking at this, we saw pork loin and we're like, that is a fairly lean meat. You don't need that much bitterness for contrast. So that's why I brought in the Murky IPA. The bitterness is restrained, and we're just letting the flavors just dance with each other. And the beautiful thing about this dish and this pairing is the 2 dichotomies, because you have sweet citrus, cantaloupe, raw coconut, some really awesome, fun flavors. But then at the very end of this beer, there's a touch of like dang piney characteristics. So you have those big Caribbean vibe, and then at the end, like the puree and the pistachios and the arugula creating bitterness and more earthy context. So bringing these 2 worlds together, through beer, through food, I'm pumped.
Enjoy.
Cheers, guys.
All right. Hope you enjoyed that pork loin, guys. Coming up next, a dish that's real near and dear to my heart. I've been doing a version of this beef for many, many years, upwards of 12 years now, through multiple different restaurants, and now in multiple different ways here with MIHO in the last 6 years that I've been here. So it's a bourbon braise. Traditionally, with a braise, you're going to sear the meat and then create the flavor in the braising liquid in the same pan. With this particular one, it's much better on the grill, because then the smokiness of the char that you get on the meat plays really nice with the bourbon in the braise. You got brown sugar, mustard, tomato paste, all sorts of great, real heavy flavors in there. A lot of richness, goes really well with the beef. And then you've got the sweet potato and the Brussels sprouts. Cherry's going to be sauteed right in there with the Brussels sprouts, give you that kind of like sweet, tart balance. Crispy garlic, give you a good little umami boost, as well as just a touch of bitterness as well. So really excited about this dish, and as well as the beer.
The fun part about this dish is that there is so much context to it. 12 years making, and then just refining the techniques. And for us, we're looking at this pairing and we're saying, okay, this is a big dish. This has weight. This has intensity. So you need something that's going to stand up against it, or it's just going to get ran over. This is going to be our Bonsai Beach series. So 8.5% beautiful tarnished gold color. For this one, we're like, all right, you need to have some body. So it has a beautiful foundation of almost like freshly toasted bread, just really like fresh toast bread and like malt cracker backbone. And then this is where it's all tying in. It has that really approachable bitterness that's going to kind of cut through the richness. And then you find pine, you find some really nice like dried apricot, and there's this like really subtle note of like red currant that's just going to create flavor hooks with the cherries. This is one of those where you get big contrast, but then right below the surface, you're finding a ton of just similarities, and you have all your bitterness, fat, acids, like everything just tying in together. This is definitely going to be that main course, and it's going to be a fun one. Excellent. So last course, it's been an incredible beer dinner. We're going to be finishing this off with a beer that takes months to make. So these 3 beers will take approximately 2 to 3 weeks, of course, focusing on ingredients and flavors and textures. This one, it's aged in rum barrels to add some depth to it. And then we added organic banana, organic coconut, and organic Tahitian vanilla beans. Aged for 9 months in barrels, conditioned with fruit for 2 to 3 months, and then re-fermented within the bottle for 2 months, creating just that beautiful carbonation that's just kind of cut through richness for this pairing. This is Quintessence. This one is a fun one because we were kind of talking about this beforehand. When it's cold, it echoes pina colada vibes. The Brettanomyces creates this beautiful tropical pineapple note, and then you get that coconut and a little bit of vanilla bean with a spicy rum type of flavors. But then once it opens up, and we're pouring this one in the beautiful house stemware that we have here, because it's just the platform that it should be on. Once it warms up, you're picking up more of that beautiful banana component. So banana, vanilla bean, almost like your Banana Foster vibes. That being said, what are we pairing this one for the 4th dish?
So for the 4th dish, we've got the chocolate malt cake. You're going to have multiple levels within each cake, and chocolate on the bottom, milk chocolate rather, and then a white chocolate mousse, and then a dark chocolate glaze on the top. Similarly to the beer, as the mousse becomes less cold and warms up, you're going to get more and more of the white chocolate, more and more creaminess, and I think that that'll pair really well with those banana flavors as they develop and come out. You've got the hazelnut there and the malted milk crumb just to bring it all back around. I think that the malt in the food is going to go really, really well with the sour. Super excited that we're ending on a sour. It's one of my favorite beers, and this one sounds really, really great.
It's going to be a fantastic pairing. And who tosses a barrel-aged sour into this beer dinner? Pure Project. This is what we believe in. This is what it's all about. And it's going to be rad, but above all,
don't be afraid to have fun, like we said in the beginning, take some photos, share them on Instagram, Facebook, whatever your platform is. We'd love to see those. Really keeps the interaction going, which is what we're kind of missing with this virtual platform. So yeah, have fun with it.
Have fun, enjoy the moment, be in the moment, and this is some world-class food with beer made here in the same city that you live in, and it doesn't get any better than that.
Absolutely.
Cool.
Have fun, guys.
Cheers, guys.